All right, spring is in the air. Birds are singing. Yeah, maybe you can hear that. And we're thinking about our lawns, going to get them green and healthy. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to ensure you'll have the best lawn on the block. These are going to work for most types of grass, but specifically this is for St. Augustine grass and warm season turfs because, well, that's what I have. Now the first thing we want to do, let's get them out of there. Right there, is to get our soil tested. There's lots of good test kits out there. A good test kit is going to test for macronutrients, which is NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and also the micros like iron and calcium. We want to make our adjustments when we get our soil tested. We want that analysis so that we can make the right adjustments. It's really hard to just look at the soil here or look at the grass and say, you know what, this is what it needs, without getting the soil tested. Get a good test kit, get your soil tested. Next up on the list is to check our sprinklers and our sprinkler heads. We want to make sure this is clean, there's no stolons, no grass or weeds in here. If the stolons get over these heads right here, they're not going to be able to pop up. We want to make sure that we're getting a ½ an inch of water per application as well. It's really important. Maybe you've heard of this as the tuna can challenge or the cat food can challenge. I think they just needed a cool little hook, but you know, it's basically all the same. You can really use any kind of bowls right here. You can see, I have a couple of cereal bowls, this leftover container, this little condiment bowl, another leftover container. Anything like this is going to work. How many should you put down? Well, I can tell you I have a 4,500 square foot lawn. I'd probably put down about 15 to 20 of them. Just put them kind of strategically around the yard. Run your irrigation for about 40 to 45 minutes or so, and then just get a tape measure and then measure down there and make sure that you're getting a ½ an inch. If you're getting a ½ an inch, perfect. If you're getting less, then you want to bump up the time. If you're getting more, then bump down the time. Currently, I'm watering twice per week on Monday and Friday. But when it starts to get up to, 85, 86, 87, I'm going to bump that up to 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You don't have to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, whatever works for you, your schedule, and your lawn. We just want to make sure that we're watering 3 times per week and getting down ½ an inch of water per application. That's 1.5 inches per week. So we've tested our soil and checked out our irrigation system. Now it's time to put something down. And that something is pre-emergent. This particular one is prodiamine. The two biggies are prodiamine and dithiopyr. For St. Augustine, you can also use atrazine. If you want to check out Lesco, I believe that they have a straight up atrazine. It's not a weed and feed. Now, if you want to go the dithiopyr route, I suggest you get Sunnyland 007 for crabgrass. That has dithiopyr in it. That's a really good pre-emergent. The best time to put down a pre-emergent is when the soil temperatures start to increase. Anywhere between 65 to 70 degrees, that's the perfect time to put down your pre-emergent. Temperatures higher than that and you're just going to be trying to play catch up. That's when you want to put down a post-emergent, which is liquid. Remember, pre-emergents should be granular and post-emergents are liquid. Okay, so the big one on everyone's mind is this: when can I start putting down fertilizer? My opinion is this: we want to do that after the last freeze or frost. And you kind of know when that is. We don't want to go too early because the temperatures still might be a little on the cool side, and the last thing that we want to do is push a lot of growth right now. What I suggest you do is not use the higher nitrogen ones like this 1608. There's, 20, 22. There's even like 3208. That's why I recommend something like this, especially, if this is your first time out, maybe this is your first lawn, kind of concerned about maybe burning your lawn or anything else like this. Purely organic is really good. This one covers 6,250 square feet. And as you can see, it's slightly lower nitrogen at 1002. This one is perfect for your first application, your first fertilizer of the year. What we want to do is to gradually wake up your lawn, okay? We don't want to push growth. Again, this is not like a cheetah chasing down a gazelle. This is a marathon. You may want to check out other organics like Milorganite. They're very well known. You have like a 640 or 530 NPK. Sunnyland also has a pretty good organic at 630 or 530, something like that. Here's a good rule. If you're mowing once every 11 days or more, you may want to hang off fertilizing your lawn. But if you're like me and you're mowing every 8, 9, 10 days, then fertilizer might be a really good thing to do. I suggest putting down maybe 1/4 to 1/3 of a pound of nitrogen and no more. Again, we're not looking for growth this early in the season. We just want to wake up the lawn to say, hey, it's time to wake up. It's time to get moving. All right, let's check out the stolon right here. We can see just how thick and woody these things really are. This is an old part of the plant, and it just keeps on going. And this is the new part right here. But check this out. Look at these roots. Look how nice and white they are. Look how long that is. That's probably about a good, probably 5 inches right there. These back here are starting to die a little bit. That's okay. We're starting to see new shoots right here. The thing about St. Augustine is because they're so woody and thick, it takes a lot of water, a lot of nutrients to get it this way. We need to have a good root system, because when the root system is good, that means the grass is going to be good. Check those out. Very nice. All right, guys, sticking with the roots, what we have here is microgreen humic acid and RGS. You don't need to get all of these, but I really recommend you getting the RGS. It has lots of good stuff in there: humic acid, fulvic acid, sea kelp. It's awesome for your roots. Microgreen is just that. You have magnesium, sulfur, copper, iron, manganese, and zinc. And as with most of these, you're going to want to apply this once every 30 days. Humic acid, well, it's just that, humic acid. Very good for your roots. This is a 001, which means it has 1% potash and 12% humic acid. If I had to pick one to go with, definitely go with the RGS. We want to talk about the ides, more specifically pesticides. Yeah, those little grubs and ants, they're all coming out. They want to destroy your yard. They chew on the roots, and they just love it. 7 is a really, really good choice. I've had a lot of success with that. It kills over 100 insects, and the bag treats up to 10,000 square feet. And it uses cypermethrin, which is an excellent killer. BioAdvanced 24-hour grub killer is also a really good choice. And a 10-pound bag treats up to 5,000 square feet. Now, the main difference between these two, other than the active ingredient, is the 7. That'll take care of insects for maybe about 2-3 months. When this one, it's only going to last for about 24 to 48 hours. So really, if you want to double up on it, you can put this one down and then this one in a few days or so. It's not going to hurt your grass. Remember, each of these have a different active ingredient, so you can hit it from both sides. And for those of you who like to spray, the Spectracide triazicide insect killer works really well. Kills over 260 insects, and it can last up to 3 months. Actually, I can really only get about maybe 2 months out of this. Maybe you'll have better luck squeezing out, 3 months. I only got 2 months. And the last thing we want to talk about is mowing. We want to make sure our mower's in good order. We want to make sure the deck is clear, that the blades are sharpened. We want to make sure that we have fresh gas. Maybe give it an oil change. Want to make sure that the spark plug is good. Change that out if you need to. Very important. Check the air filter as well. If it's dirty, throw away and get a new one. All right, guys, I think my job is done. Have a great spring. Let me know if these tips and tricks help you out, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great one. Bye.